This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the way.
Ralph Lauren named his brand himself. That's what I did myself. My name AC Green. If I turn AC to cool, you got cool green. And if you ain't cool and getting the green, you in the way. That's just basic. You know what I mean?
Gang.
So, yeah.
Man, the cool green is the shit. The cool green is, if you don't get no other authentic t-shirt, come down here to my man and represent for the brother Cool Green Clothing. That's COOLGREEN clothing line.
That's right. Spell it out for him.
The best clothing line you could ever get, bro. The best clothing line. The good cool green.
Man, how you hear about us?
Good through the good video of my man Tony 2 times. All the way from Annapolis to support Cool Green.
My man come down all the way from Annapolis, man.
What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, share. Definitely watch the video to the end. Let's get right into it. Gang culture in Baltimore has escalated over the last few decades. A city that was once known for claiming blocks and areas now can bang with the best of them. But what makes young men join gangs? Is it for protection in a ruthless environment, or a chance to build a name for themselves, or just a sense of looking for family vibes and love? On this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will be discussing the East Baltimore gang called 500L, a fraction of the Bloods gang. The gang allegedly operated in the 500 block of North Road Street in the McElderry Park neighborhood of the city, not too far from Johns Hopkins Hospital, where the gang allegedly hustled everything from grass, smack, fent, coke, pills, and even selling blickies, but also was known for robbing and getting fast money as well. Things would get crazy when a few members would attempt to rob a man and the result of the victim losing his life. Let's take a look at the situation. At the time, an 18-year-old named Malik Mungo from Northeast Baltimore would allegedly buy a blicky from a high-ranking member of the 500Ls. One night, a bartender named Sebastian Dvorak was celebrating his 27th birthday in the Canton area of the city. But allegedly at the partying, the man would walk home and while on the 2500 block of Boston Street, be approached by two young men, one being Malik. The alleged plan was a robbery, but in whatever happened that night, it ended with shots fired and a 27-year-old man named Sebastian being shot and killed. Sources allege after the situation, the gang told Malik stay low to duck investigations and get rid of the blicky. With Canton not being a high crime area, they knew police would be hot, looking for suspects. But things wouldn't stop there. Allegedly, a member of the gang named Wayne would get into an altercation with a young man named Gerard on the 7800 block of Eastern Avenue in Dundalk, in which Gerard was stabbed and unfortunately lost his life. Wayne was arrested for the stabbing, but while locked up, realized it was a state's witness in his case talking to police. So he allegedly wrote a letter to the gang to identify the witness while locked up in Towson, Baltimore County Jail. Another 500L member by the nickname Don Pablo posted photos and paperwork that Wayne sent from jail on social media that identified the witness, labeling the man a rat, and tagged other members so the situation could be handled accordingly. With police watching the gang activity and two alleged murders, witness intimidation, an investigation was started. Undercovers went to East Baltimore and started copping product from the gang, and allegedly was able to buy smack, coke, pills, and a sawed-off shotgun. Then came the wiretaps and witnesses, in which BPD really was interested in the Canton shooting of the 27-year-old man. After almost a year of investigation, a 13-member indictment came down on the gang, pointing out Malik as the alleged trigger man in the robbery attempt. At trial, prosecutors alleged the gang ran a sophisticated operation through East Baltimore, from trapping, hits, robberies, and witness intimidation. The victim's family would come to court testifying Sebastian worked and was just trying to live his life while celebrating his birthday. All 13 members were found guilty on charges ranging from narcotic sales to murder and the alleged second robber with accessory after the fact. Most members received between 10 or 15 years. With the evidence and a lot of them without lawyers, the case was not easy to beat. Gangs, I don't judge them. I got my own history. But the way the gang moves and the things they do are related to the individuals involved and the high-ranking members. If you have a boss focused on getting money, then the gang gonna get money. If you got a boss focused on hits and shooting, then the gang gonna do hits and shooting. Moral of this story, be your own boss. Never let another man tell you what to do so you won't crash out. Because a lot of times, the big dub wouldn't even do what he's sending the soldiers to do. You just a crash dummy. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, you feel me? I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it was really a pointless robbery. I don't even know if they got no money from the situation. But when you young and you just out looking for a lick and you looking for anybody, I've been in that situation, you feel me? I caught charges like that. It's like spur of the moment type thing. You just looking for a quick dollar. You don't know if the person got money. You just see them, you feel like they lacking. You feel like it's an opportunity. But at the end of the day, man, when shots fired, that changed the whole scenario. And for me, what I think it be, I think a lot of people be scared. And I ain't even saying the person getting robbed, the person doing the robbing. Because if you know how to handle that blicky right, a person ain't gonna move and you gonna get the money and be able to go about your business. But if you on the other end of that gun and you see fear in somebody, then you might try to do something or take the blicky, and then that's when things get tricky, man. But crazy situation, you feel me? They alleged another man got stabbed out Dundalk. It was a fight, you know what I mean? After the fight, things happen. Sometimes people get into fights, you feel me? Somebody might get the best of somebody and blickies come out or knives come out. But at the end of the day, man, you feel me? A 13 count indictment, it ain't really worth it, you know what I mean? A lot of them got big time. You know, some of them got about 10 years, which ain't bad. But 10 years for what though? Just for being involved in the organization. You know what I mean? You gotta think about that when you out here. And like I say, the big man, whoever running the organization, that's how the gang gonna be based off. If the big man about getting money, they gonna get money. If they about that rah-rah, that's what they gonna do. But y'all already know this is another episode of the Baltimore Way. Be sure to like, comment, share. This your boy Tony 2 times. I love y'all, fam. I'm out.